Hey guys, welcome back again to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. When we last left off, we went through the Shadow Operative's points of view in Inaba. And it seems that this story is a whole lot different to what episode Persona 4 tells. But we see obviously the absolute points of view of Yukari, Ken, and Junpei during their trip to Inaba towards this situation, the dire situation that they're in. Seems they're all gone their own separate ways, but they all will indeed reunite once they get to the tower. There seems to be a lot of connections, obviously, with Shuji Kutsuki, which bit by bit the crew is learning to what could potentially truly happening towards the town. Obviously, we already kind of know that for episode P4, that obviously Sho Minazuki is indeed a creation from Shuji Kutsuki, and has basically took the role of obviously Kutsuki's more of a father figure to Sho, even though that he has done very inhumane experiments on Sho. So right now we're gonna be going through, I guess, Mitsuru, but I don't think we're gonna be that long through with Mitsuru. I think we're just gonna know what's going on. Maybe her being on the cross, so we don't specifically know how long we're gonna be with her. By the looks of it, it's just gonna be one slight scene, and then maybe catch up with Labras over here through the side. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Mitsuru, let's see what you gotta tell us.
I keep telling you not to do. They're a real pain, you know? Cripes, you never shut up, do you? Just shut up, you little shit. Shut up before I cut you down right now. I thought you called me because you needed me. You're the one who's getting impatient. Well, I'm going for a walk.
Tamagotchi. You don't give a crap, do you?
Son of a bitch, I really am gonna kill him sooner or later. Hey, switch with me.
Sounds, no, voices. Two voices responding to each other. A conversation I feel two presence nearby. My senses slowly return as I rise out of unconsciousness. Before I can register the individual words being said, the conversation ends. I feel one of the presence in the room moving away.
Looks like you're awake.
I furrow my brow. The person standing before me has a different presence than either of the two that I had sensed. A red-haired young man in a Yasugami High uniform? Did a child like him capture us?
What have you done with the others? Let them go at once.
So those are your first words after regaining consciousness. I don't think you understand your situation.
I understand that I've been captured by some boorish people at the very least.
We were ambushed in Inaba Pass, caught completely off guard. The limousine was sent over the edge with us inside, and now I find myself here. My arms and legs are bound. Someone has taste in binding me like this. I recall a particularly loathsome memory from the past. This cross must be the cause of this immense sense of fatigue that I'm feeling in my entire body. I don't seem able to summon persona, but...
Who are you? Is this all you're doing?
That was a pointless question. Even if it is, what are you going to do about it? Jump down off that cross and kill me?
I look around at my surroundings. This place where my companions had been captured and crucified in the past. The past where my beloved father met his unfortunate end. The top of the moon viewing tower. And this cross. Only one name comes to mind.
Shuji Kutsuki. Is this revenge for him?
Revenge. A pointless word. What do you think of the previous performance? It must have seemed like something from Ikutsuki's own mind.
Performance.
When we pursued Labrys and entered the TV world last time, a mastermind robbed Labrys of her freedom and spoke of his own evil scheme. That's right. His speech did resemble Ikutsuki's own mannerism. That was why we narrowed our search for the culprit down to those related to ergo research, and how we were able to gather more information.
Don't worry. He's dead. Not just dead, but killed. You must understand. You're a Kirijo.
Are you trying to say that we killed him? But he was...
I hear something dripping right next to me. Crimson red eyes shine coldly behind a golden mask. White and black liquid swirls around its head. Is this a persona? Suddenly, it slams the hilt of its sword into my abdomen. The blow sends my mind reeling, but I barely manage to retain consciousness.
Ikutsuki doesn't matter. You're nothing but bait after all.
What?
I've shown them how you've been captured. How touching. Your comrades are gathering one after another.
What are you after? What do you intend to do to my comrades?
Even your calm, collected facade cracks when your little friends are involved. Don't worry. You'll all die together eventually. Not just you, but all life itself. I will destroy this world. Everything will die. And this place will be reborn into a new world. His world. Where only one life remains.
His world? Preposterous. I don't know how you intend to bring this about, but I won't let you create a world like that.
I don't need your understanding. All I will do is grant a boy his wish.
A boy?
That's right. Doesn't it ring a bell, Kirijo? Your desires created that boy and gave birth to me.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. I am the embodiment of your sins. Just take your time and wait.
Sho Minazuki. That name was in the report I received from Kikuno. That's right. It was the name I saw in Shujikutsuki's experiment data. If I recall correctly, that experiment was... A number of pieces to this puzzle fall into place for me.
Wait!
I raise my voice as loud as I can to the boy, who has his back turned to me. Suddenly I'm struck with a sensation of something being drained from my body, and my vision blurs. I desperately try to cling to consciousness. I must escape this place and stop his plan. I won't let him destroy this world, no matter what. And we fall to sleep.
Oh, we have something else.
It feels like it's been a while since I left you.
Oh, this is Labrys.
It's
Hold on, let me prepare then. No, wait. No, yeah, it is Labrys. Okay.
It feels like it's been a while since I left Yukari-san and Kyonkun at Junes. While wandering the fog-shrouded town of Inaba, I used this time to carefully review the data on the memory card Kikuno-san gave me. All these documents deal with ergo research. Even with my calculation abilities, I won't be able to unlock protection on that final file in an final file in an appreciable final file in an appreciable period of time. It's with a slight feeling of disappointment that I finally reached the entrance of Yasagami High. I stand petrified before it. The eccentric decorations and this historic school building look familiar, but the gigantic tower looming overhead exudes intimidation much more than when I saw it from the helicopter. I look back down the path I came from and see the town spread around the hilltop I find myself on. The town of Inaba has been twisted into a mind-numbing maze. sunking into the murk of the stinging red waters of the
There's
fog.
nobody around. I hope everyone's okay.
Before I can become absorbed by my emotions, my radar detects someone approaching.
Found you.
I hear a familiar voice. I see a figure coming up the hill that's...
Yukon? Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I knew you'd be coming here.
Huh?
Shadow you. Something's not right. Yukon's missing something. I don't feel any kind of warmth from him. There's none of that kind consideration he has towards his friends. At this time, an internal sensor begins to alert me of the presence of an approaching enemy, and a message transmits itself furiously into my senses. Eliminate the target shadow.
You ain't Yukon. You're a shadow.
Not bad, anti-shadow suppression weapon. Then again, I never intended to deceive you by taking this form.
Showing up looking like Yukon. What's your game, buddy?
I came to warn you. Where you are is not where you should be.
What are you saying?
Don't get so worked up. Don't you know it? Deep down, you know that you're nothing but trouble to them. If you'd never shown up, this town would have been peaceful. They don't think of you as a friend. You're just a nuisance that brought them to scorn.
Well, that's... But they all accepted me for who I am.
No matter what excuse you give, you're still just a weapon. A tool can never befriend a human, and you will never be accepted by them either.
That ain't true. That can't be.
I desperately try to deny it, but my words fail me. I am a machine, and I was created as a weapon. I am nothing but a tool to destroy shadows. There's no way something like me could befriend people. My heart begins to crumble. I came this far, but...
What about you, Labras? What'll you do? I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
As my heart is about to crumble, familiar voices echo my mind. That's right. I came here with the trust of my comrades. That's why I won't falter anymore.
I am a weapon. My body is mechanical and my heart was given to me. No matter what I wish I was, I can never be human.
Oh?
But Yukon and them, Mitsuru-san and Yukari-san, and even Ken-kun all think of me as someone precious. I'm the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. I'm Labras, a member of the Shadow Operatives.
I see. Since you were just awakened to your persona, I thought you could be shaken up again. But circumstances have changed. I'll have to change you by force. Now bring on the ring!
Alright. Let's see how tough Yukon is. Shadow Yukon.
With that, the fake Yukon draws his sword. At the same time, 4 red pillars fall from the sky and land around us. I'm trapped. This will have invisible walls just like that other time. This closed off space won't open until one of us is defeated. In other words, I...
Really want to do this, huh? Sorry, but I ain't about to hold back.
Don't underestimate me. I may be artificial, but I'm a complete copy. Based on everything there is to know about the real person, I'll prove it to you. Persona!
No way. They can't be.
Now, show the true power of an anti-shadow weapon!
Let's get right into it.
Final.
Alright. God damn it. I'm gonna get beaten if I'm not careful.
Here it goes!
But no. Oh, no. Damn it. The game is stepping out for me. It's not that. I just don't want to have to repeat the same thing. I want to make it interesting. I want to make combat interesting. Specifically with Labras.
Final. Fight.
My drift saved me. No, I'm not joking. He used it. He used his burst to do the attack. Damn it. Could you please stop? I don't know how I did that. There we go. That's what I like to see. That was nice. That was nice.
A good fight. That was sufficient. My objective has been accomplished.
Even though I fought fiercely, my body performed smoothly thanks to my recent maintenance. The fake Yukon have fallen to the ground at my final strike, and each form begins to bubble into a black ooze and fall
It
apart.
really was a shadow.
The melting Yukon suddenly spits out balls of golden light. Those orbs pass through the school gate and fly up towards the top to the tower, looming over the school building. The sounds of our battle echo away, and silence envelops the area again. Koromaru!
Labra-san, Kenkun, Koromaru-san.
I'm overcome with surprise as Kenku makes his way to me. Koromaru-san had been at Kenku's side, but he dashes over to
I'm so
me.
glad you're safe. Is something wrong?
Kenku has a worried expression. Even though the fake Yukon had been a shadow, the harsh words coming from what appeared to be Yukon's face have still left me agitated, but
I'm okay.
I won't be deceived any longer. We have to save the others and solve this case as soon as we can. Kenku seems to notice my resolve and nods
If
to
anything
me.
comes up, please feel free to talk to me about it. That is, if you're okay with sharing it with me.
Okay, Ken. Why are you blushing?
I think Kenkun and Din suggested we compare whatever information we gather up to now. Then she seems to be using fakes made from shadows to challenge us to fight. Kenkun reports that he encountered a copy of himself, but he was saved by Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun in the nick of time. Thank goodness. Yukun and his friends have noticed a strange situation that has befallen this town. I said to tell Kenkun about what happened a moment ago, including my own unease as well.
I see. That must have been tough. Yeah. I got to wondering what I would do if the real Yukon thought the same way. And that got me all scared. It's difficult to truly believe in other people. Kenkun? It would be easy for me to say that he'd never think that way about you. But people are weak. They can't help but believe in things that make life easier for them. That's only deceiving yourself, though. You need to have resolve if you want to learn the truth. Even if that means getting hurt yourself. Resolve. If you're worried about the truth, then I believe you should go to him directly and find out how he feels. Otherwise, you'll never be true friends. Kenkun. Oh, I'm sorry for being so impolite. It's easy to tell others to learn unpleasant truths, but it's more like I'm trying to convince myself.
Oh, Komaru.
Komaru-san stares up at me. I feel that he's telling me what Kenku's saying is right. I should find out for myself. If Yukon and his friends are headed here as well, I'll see them eventually. I should use that time to...
I see. A relationship between two people cannot be formed until they speak their minds to one another. Doing so requires this resolve.
Who's there?
We stand ready at the sudden voice. A silver-haired man wearing dark blue clothing steps from the shadows of the school gate. Where did he come from? My radar didn't detect him at all. Wait, I'm still not detecting him?
Who are you?
Ah, how truly rude of me. My name is Theodore. I didn't intend to eavesdrop on you. But as I wandered in search of cola, I found myself here.
That blue costume. Are you connected to Elizabeth?
Such a vibrant shade of blue. His distinctive clothing looks familiar. Elizabeth, the girl who I met during the previous case, who also helped me remember a number of things. She appeared in my dream earlier today too, and I said some deeply meaningful things before disappearing. The man standing before me has an air similar to hers.
My, so you know of my sister.
Labrasan, is this person an enemy? Probably not. Elizabeth helped me realize a ton of stuff, but, well, she came on a little strong sometimes.
Oh? Was she rude to you? She once forced me to eat a large quantity of cinnamon, and I thought my mouth was going to be desiccated forever.
Cinnamon?
Please, don't worry about it. It is merely a bittersweet page from our youths.
I see. Oh, right. My name's Labris. This is Ken-kun and Koromaru-san. They're my... Well, it's nice to meet you, Theodore. We're Labris-san's comrades.
Interesting how Ken doesn't remember. I don't think they should remember, because after all, they're not as guest to the Velvet Room, so I'm pretty sure their memories would be erased. So maybe that's a good explanation why they don't. Why he specifically Ken doesn't remember Elizabeth, which if we consider the answer canon, which it is in this game, it's a bit weird how he isn't remembering her.
Comrades.
Thank you for the polite introductions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Comrades. I was embarrassed, but the way Ken said it without any hesitation warms my heart. I do have many comrades right now who are with me. The way they interact with me naturally makes me think that perhaps I'm the only one who minds what I am. I feel like such a fool for it being so anxious. I can't help but smile.
By the way, on a different subject, has anyone seen my sister Elizabeth anywhere?
Elizabeth? Nah. The last time I saw her was in a dream. I haven't seen her around here.
Is that so? There's something I was meaning to ask her if I managed to find her. I saw traces of cinnamon along the road here, so I thought that she might have come this way.
Elizabeth is here? She said in her dream that she was searching for power. If she happened to come across this town while it's in such a special situation, wouldn't it make sense that she would come to this tower?
Please forgive me. It seems I've detained you for too long. Please, do not be alarmed. I have no intention of getting in your way.
Oh, that's right. We need to hurry. Labrasan, shall we get going? Huh? But don't we have to wait for Yukari-san? Do you remember what that General Teddy said when he showed up on the monitor? Oh, if we don't fight and win the P1 climax within an hour, the world will end. Yes, that's why I think it's important we rescue Mitsuru-san and the others as quickly as possible. Yukari-san will be fine. Junpei-san's strong too, after all.
Kingdom seems to sure that Yukari and Junpei-chan will be alright. Is this what it means to believe in
Alright,
others?
let's go. See you, Theodore.
Please, take care. Still, where am I to obtain this cola?
Not in this situation, you are. Theodore walks away, mumbling to himself, and then the three of us head into the school building. Again, Theodore, I don't think that's how you get cola. Just saying. Alright, who we are now. Okay, well, let's just hope that we're still Labras. When we enter the school building, we find that the red fog has filled the halls as well, running our visibility. The hallway seems to go on further, and the classroom lining both sides are distorted. Though it is similar to the way this building had been in the TV world, the red fog increases the creepiness tenfold. The fog even mutes our footsteps as we proceed. As we walk along, Koromaru-san growls.
Koromaru-san? It would seem there's someone inside this classroom.
Door reading music room is slightly ajar and the fog is pouring through the crack. I put my hand on the door. Kenkun and I slightly nod to one another. I throw open the door and Kenkun and Koromaru-san rush inside. I follow them. There we go, Akihiko. In the center of the music room is a cross, just like the ones we saw in the monitor in the helicopter. The person tied to it is Akihiko-san.
Sonata-san, we'll get you down at once.
Who? Ken?
Ken rushes over to the cross and unbinds Akihiko-san. Akihiko-san is quite weak and he stumbles once he is released from the ropes. Kenkun and I hold him up on our shoulders.
Thanks for saving me, Ken, Labras, and Koromaru too?
Sorry to barge in on you. I couldn't wait to hear your story, so I came here.
I'm glad you're so impatient. Sorry about this.
I'm glad you're safe now. Where are the others?
Ah, am I late again? Sorry, guys. My bad.
Alright, Shadow Junpei. I was trying to say, it's like, this is way too easy just to save somebody like that. There should be a shadow in there. I turn around surprised at a sudden voice from behind us. A man wearing a backwards baseball cap is standing in the music room's door.
Oh, hey, Ken and Koromaru. And, are you Labras?
Junpei-san, it's been a long time. I'm glad you made it here. Did you run into Yukari-san along the way?
Junpei-san, beginning personal scan. Identified. Junpei Yori, as I thought, he is another of Mitsuru-san's comrades from high school. He is currently listed as a member of the auxiliary staff of the Shadow Operatives.
You're glad about stealing the limelight from me?
Kenku's expression changed, and he quietly moved his spear into combat position. Scanning. Subject confirmed as Shadow.
You're on to me already, huh? Oh well, I wasn't gonna try to hide it anyway.
I've never faced Junpei-san before.
Kenku laughs to himself and takes a step forward. Koromaru-san stands close by him. Seeing the two of them so ready for battle makes me blurt out my doubts.
Hey, Kenkun, are you okay with fighting somebody who looks just like one of your buddies? I mean, aren't you afraid? Like, what if that's the real one?
Kenkun smiles at me. He then explains himself in a tone of voice that makes me feel silly for doubting
That's
him.
a silly question, Labras-san. Even if it did turn out to be the real Junpei-san, if I'm truly being challenged, then I can never back down. Truly challenged? Yes. When it comes down to it, I will stand up and fight for anything I truly believe in, even if I must do so against my own companions.
Looks like you're finally learning to talk like that, Ken.
Akihiko-san!
Labras, let me tell you something. Even if the enemy you face is someone you once counted as a friend, in a battle for your beliefs, the bonds formed between true comrades will never break.
Is this a little hint of, I don't know, to last time? To the answer, how we all fought against each other? Is that what is this what is this all is?
Are you trying to bore me to submission? Let's get this over with already. Bring on the rain!
The fake Junpei-san summons the red pillars. Akihiko-san looks confused for a moment, but Kenkun explains the rules to him.
Selfish rules as always. Now, normally I'd take him on, but let me take a quick break from the fighting for now.
Yes, please rest, Sonata-san. We can handle this.
Akihiko-san smiles happily and takes a step back. Ken-kun stands firmly in front of the shadow and takes a position. His resolve is so powerful that this young man looks strong, even to me. But I can't forget that I'm a shadow operative as well.
I can do it too.
Think Ken. Let's play with Ken for a while.
Final.
Show me what you can do.
Damn it. Oh, what I just done. Damn it.
You was in doubt, but you pulled through.
I was in doubt, but I pulled through. Come on, Akihiko. Why are you doubting me so badly? Cracks forming the red pillars, they crumble into dust. They vanish entirely. At the same time, the form of a fake Junpei sun melts into a black vortex. The proof that we had been finding a fake makes me feel a little
Are you
relieved.
alright, Sonata-san?
I wish I could say I was, but I'm pretty exhausted. I won't be able to call on my persona for a while. I guess that cross drains the spiritual energy from whoever's stuck on it.
Yomaichan speaks up as if trying to get our attention. The remainder of the shadow swirling about the center of the room release small balls of light that rise into the void above the room.
Weird. The same thing happened to the fake Yukun too.
It's flowing up. Does that mean it's being collected somehow? What in the world is that?
There's something else that I've noticed. Everyone in Inaba, aside from us Persona users, has vanished. Doesn't that remind you of the Dark Hour and Tartarus?
That's ominous. If I remember right from last time we were here, the enemy was trying to turn personas into shadows and collect their power. And we know all too well what happens when shadows gather in Tartarus.
Sonata-san, immediately after we reached Inaba, we were attacked by someone who looked very similar to Ikutsuki.
Ikutsuki? That's impossible. We saw him.
Yes, though I don't know if it was really him. But one of the Persona users from Inaba, Naoto-san, knew about Ikutsuki.
The detective, huh? So they're running around out there too.
Indeed. I wanted to find an explanation to this situation as soon as possible, so we shared what we knew with each other.
This is their town. No matter how much we might try to stop them, they have the right to protect this place. Mitsuru knows that at least. Though it seems like she was trying to bear the entire burden herself again. And they're all incredibly skilled too. If we can meet up with them, we'll be able to solve this case that much quicker. You made the right call, Ken.
Thank you.
Ikutsuki, huh? If he's really behind this, then we're at even more of a disadvantage. Sorry, Ken, but let me make sure I've got it all straight.
Now that Akihiko-san recovered his senses somewhat, we both explained the sequence of events we experienced up until this point.
So we fell right into the enemy's trap and got ourselves captured. How careless of us.
There's no time to waste here. Akihiko-san is far from his normal condition, but he appears to have recovered enough to be able to walk on his own. We leave the music room and decide to look for some stairs where we can head up. Since the remains of the fakes were all going upwards, we conclude that there must be something above us that they're all going to.
By the way, Sonata-san, how have Mitsuru-san and the others been? I haven't seen them in a while.
I hadn't seen her in a long time till I got back either. Don't worry, she hasn't changed at all. If anything, she seemed even more dreadful.
I see. I don't know if I should feel relieved or worried. What? Does Mitsuru-san scare you too? She's always really nice to me.
You just don't know how frightening she can be. Try getting hit with that kick of hers. You won't eat normally for a week.
She's very intense. And that's coming from me. Now that I think about it, I can't believe she was just a high school student when we met.
Huh. If that's the case, then I'll try asking her to start being nicer to you two.
You can't.
Don't!
You don't have to get so flustered, you know?
These two had been so calm and rational when confronted with the fake Junpei-san. Seeing them so distraught over the thought of this, I can't help but laugh. Akihiko-san and Kenko smile with embarrassment. Koromaru-san walks on coolly, as if this was no concern of his. It must be rather difficult to really express your true feelings. Koromaru does not give a fuck. That's Koromaru's rule. To be continued. So yeah, we continued on. I think on it, the game just kind of did it on its own. So now we're in Akihiko's perspective, changing Akihiko's perspective, and we go through Yukari's. So I think we're gonna I think we should change to Yukari. By the looks of it, she will definitely find with Junpei soon. So that's what I'm seeing here. And obviously from here, it kind of collides between the two. And then something else happens here. Most likely Aigis and I guess Mitsuru by the looks of it as well. And we still go onward. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, everything's just linear. So yeah, would you look at that? So yeah, let's play through Yukari and let's see how she meets up with Junpei. And she has to say Fuka as well, because I think that's what's happening here. With Teddy as a guide, we climb the hill leading to the tower. I see what appear to be the front gates of a school, and there's a sign on a wall reading Yasukami High School. The building ahead of us looks like an ordinary school at first glance, but when I look up, there are a number of things wrong with it.
Is this really Sensei's school? It looks even weirder than it did before.
Yikes, this is really bad. I haven't seen anything like this since 3 years ago.
Even from up close, it's strikingly similar to Tartarus. A nest of death, where shadows roam free, and a tower of darkness built to summon death itself. But that's not all. Strange markings line the ground and walls, all the way from the gates to the school building itself. Posters have been put up on the walls and even the windows, oddly matching the eeriness of the building.
There's a bunch of posters up. It kind of reminds me of a school festival. The Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel?
That's Sensei! Sensei is so strong, kind, and a reliable leader. And over here's Chie-chan. She trains a ton every day, and she eats a ton too.
Teddy points out the different posters one after another and happily tells me about his friends. Seeing him like this, I got a sense of how much he values his friendship with these people. They must be a great bunch of people.
Huh? There's a poster of Mitsuru Senpai too? The imperious queen of executions.
What's wrong, Yuka-chan? What about Mid-chan?
Oh, it's nothing. I just remembered something that happened during our school trip.
Oh, an execution, huh? Well, I know what that's like.
Huh? Have you done that to someone before?
Nah, it was done to me. And I see Hammer to repay me for my innocent curiosity. Just remembering it gives me the chilly willies.
Which one she's talking about? The one in the hot springs?
Oh, I can imagine that. Talking to you reminds me of someone I know. There's an idiot in our group too.
Oh, lucky me. I found Yucatan.
Junpei?
I'm surprised to see the next face. Wait a sec. I have to consider what happened with that copy of Mitsuru Senpai from earlier. He's wearing a baseball uniform for some reason. Could this be another fake? I put some distance between us and knock an arrow.
Hold it right there. I told Junpei to wait for me at the station. What are you doing here?
Hey, wait a second.
That's no way to greet your old friend. You're supposed to get emotional. Oh, wait. You another monster, Yukari?
A monster? Me? Wait, so are you the real Junpei?
Ugh, he reeks of sweat. Seriously, can't you have some consideration for the people who have to smell you? He's real.
Huh?
Whoa, aren't you the guy who was on TV earlier? Why are you with Yucatan? Why? Because I'm Yuka-chan's knight in fuzzy armor, obviously. In other words, we share a pledge of eternal love.
And Teddy, for fuck's sake, every girl you see, you say the same line.
Eternal love? Yuka-chan, do you know this weirdo with a beardo? Whoever he is, I don't think he's a fake.
Yeah, I know him. You seem energetic as always, Junpei.
Oh, is that what's going on here? Wait, don't be ridiculous. I'm obviously the real me.
I can kind of tell too. That baseless confidence in himself. Yeah, it's probably the real Junpei.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. And sorry, I told you to wait at the station. But then I heard that Mitsuru-senpai and the others are in danger.
Nah, it's cool. I was kind of wandering around too. But wait, they've been captured? Seriously?
Yeah, about that.
I'm a little relieved to be able to meet up with a familiar face. We trade some nostalgic banter while we share what we learn about what's happening in Inaba. I had my doubts when I heard how Junpei miraculously ended up in Inaba, even before the rest of us, but I guess that's just like him. He barely has a grasp of the situation, and he keeps going on about how cute some girl he met at Junes is. I don't want to hear about that stuff. At least I learned that the Persona users of this town are acting on their own during this unusual phenomenon.
What? Junpei, you ran into Rise-chan and Yuki-chan? Were they all right? Yep, totally fine. Man, school chicks these days are really tough. By the way, who are you anyway? Aren't you that, what was it, General Teddy? How dare you! It's outrageous that you treat me the same as that faker. I'm the one, the only, the adorable Teddy.
Well, yeah, I don't intend to push too many questions on the poor guy, but Teddy's existence is something of a mystery. What I do know is that he's an Inaba Persona user, and he is not an enemy.
The General Teddy from the broadcasts appears to be a copy of Teddy here. Teddy's a Persona user from this town, and he's looking for his friends.
Huh? You can use a Persona? I figured you were nothing but a walking costume. How rude! I'm not just an empty suit. I have a persona, and I have something inside too. Look.
He's gonna take his costume off.
Inside? Teddy suddenly undoes his zipper. That's removable?
Hello, everyone.
These two are quite surprised.
Whoa, white guy.
I'm sorry.
What's going on here? The sudden appearance of this young kid inside the suit is startling. Actually, even before that.
There really is something inside.
I worked hard to grow this body because I wanted to score with a girl. Nice to meet you, Junpei. Oh, your Japanese is a little off, though. You make a costume, not grow it. Do you understand? Make, not grow.
Stop talking like an idiot, Junpei. But wow, I figured you were empty too.
I'm sorry. Did I surprise you, Yuka-chan?
Ugh, this is starting to break my brain. I'm sorry to ask you this once you took it off, but can you just keep your costume on for now?
Aw, but I just came out. Ooh, but this must mean that you like my bear skin better. Ta-da! Look, look! It's original flavor Teddy again! So don't hold back! Ladies and other ladies, start your snugglins!
Come on, guys, enough playing around. Let's go. We have to hurry and find the others.
Huh? Oh, right. Go, go, go!
Just when we were about to go inside, Teddy suddenly stops and stands up straight. Could this keen nose really work when he's wearing that costume? Oh wait, if anything, that costume is his real nose, isn't it?
I'm already picking up on someone. The rest are shadows.
Yeah, I'm not even going to question his sneezing anymore either. Is this someone he mentions related to Mitsuru-senpai or Akihiko-senpai? Or the others? Teddy runs off, still sneezing. We take a side path to make a detour around the school building and see a gymnasium up ahead. The entrance door is covered by a poster of a boy labeled the Beefcake Emperor. That name, it's Kanji Tatsumi, isn't it?
This is Kanji. He loves manly battles and is really good at grabbing people and stabbing things.
This poster is giving me bad vibes. I don't want to charge in without a plan and run into this guy. Let's look for another way in.
Don't be stupid. Someone's here, right? Come on, we're going in.
At this point, you don't have any other choice. I make Junpei open the door despite his protesting. The central area inside the gym is open. Though chairs are stacked high up around, reaching almost to the ceiling. A blonde, well-built young man is standing in the open space, clearly waiting for us. There's no mistaking him. This is Kanji Tatsumi, whose face is on the posters we just saw.
Finally, you showed up. Hello, boys. I've been waiting forever and ever for you. Especially you, Slugger.
Oh, damn.
Just to be clear, you don't know this guy, right?
No! He's got no business calling me out like a designated hitter. Hey, Teddy! That's your friend, right? Why don't you sniff him and see if he's one of those fakes?
I don't have to. That's definitely a fake. If Kanji really liked you, he'd be stuttering and baking you treats instead of talking like that.
Oh, I've got a treat for you. It's in my fists. I can't wait to show it to you. Bring on the ring!
Good thing I'm playing with Yukari here. I do not want to mess with the Kanji-kun. Kanji-kun hollers loudly and 4 pillars descend, surrounding us. Well, I knew this was coming. This is obviously a fake in order to fight that someone Teddy was talking about. We have to fight our way past this.
Alright, you guys go in there and fight him. I'll cheer you on from over here.
Don't be a wuss. You're fighting too. Let's deal with this quickly.
You're not going to beat me down that easily. Here we go, dammit!
I can even choose Teddy if I wanted to. Like I said, Yukari. I do not want to match Kanji. I really am in no mood for Kanji. Like, Kanji, I love you as a character. But right now, your bullshit grabbing moves is not what I'm after.
Finally.
God damn it, the music. Feel my wrath. Oh, no. I'm feeling his wrath. Yeah. Damn it. No. Oh. He's trying to grab me as much as he can. Well, you missed that oh my, no. Oh my god. I saw how he literally was trying to dodge as much as he not dodge, he's trying to grab me as much as he can.
Just to be clear, I didn't even want to go in here, all right? So this is all on you guys.
There we go. As Junpei stumbles through whatever he's trying to say, the fake Kanji-kun crumbles and loses his shape. The sparkles of light that spits out float up through the high ceiling and disappear from view.
Huh? I'm sensing that someone through there. Junpei, hurry and open this.
That's probably Fuka. Teddy points to a door on the other side of the room, and Junpei quickly rushes over to open it. Huh? Junpei and Teddy might actually make a good team.
Yeah, I'm on it.
When Junpei throws open the door, a wall of thick red fog pours out, clouding my vision. I hear Junpei coughing from within the fog, but I can't see him. Teddy and I stick to the wall until the fog dissipates. It dissipates somewhat. Then we take a peek inside the door.
Huh? This is Escapade.
White spotlight shines across the dark open space. The edge of the light illuminates a raised stage. It looks exactly like the dance floor of the club near Gekugan High. Could this really be Escapade? There she is. I can't help but call it in shock. A large cross is raised on the center of the stage, and Fuka's hanging from it, just like on that broadcast.
Seriously? Whoa. Fuchan, I'll save you. I'm a-coming.
Teddy runs to the cross with a surprising turn of speed for somebody with such stubby little legs. We all work together to get Fuka down from the cross, but even though she doesn't appear to be physically injured, she hasn't regained consciousness yet. Still, she's breathing normally and her pulse is steady. Thank goodness. It seems she's not in any danger of dying.
Fuchan, are you okay? Wake up! I'd better give you the breath of life.
Feather dropkick!
Ah! Yuka-chan, I was just joking.
This isn't the time for jokes. Fuka, can you hear me? We've come to rescue you.
Thank you, Yukari.
Are you coming too?
Yukari-chan and Junpei-kun, did you rescue me?
Sorry we're late, but you're gonna be okay now.
Hey, Fuka. It's been a while, huh? And now that we're here, there's nothing to worry about. Who would do such a thing to Fuchan? I'll never forgive them!
Thank you too, Teddy. But have you seen Mitsuru-senpai? And...
She's really exhausted. You shouldn't try to move for a while. It doesn't look like the others are around here.
We have to rescue them. I couldn't do anything.
She's trying her best. According to Fuka, they were captured immediately after they were attacked. Even with Fuka's search ability, she wasn't able to sense anything until right before it happened.
Alright, well, let's let Fuka rest here while we go on. We just have to rescue Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-senpai, right?
We can't leave Fuka alone here. What if another fake shows up like before?
Oh, right.
If we leave her here alone, another fake person shows up. Her life will be in danger for sure. Still, we can make her walk around with us when she's so exhausted.
Alrighty, I'm volunteering to stay behind.
You will?
Leave it to me. I can use a persona, and I'm the best at escorting ladies. Well, if you're that confident, maybe we should leave this to him. I'm counting on you, Sir Teddy. Be her knight.
Junpei pats Teddy on the back. Teddy smiles proudly and gives a thumbs up. These two are starting to act like they've been partners for years.
Teddy, are Yukun and the others here too?
Huh. From what Junpei told us, Risei-chan and Yuki-chan left Junes to look for Kanji and Nao-chan. But if they notice what's happened to the school, I'm sure they'll end up here.
I see. If Risei-chan's with them, then there's no need to worry. Yukari-chan, Junpei-kun, please go on ahead and save the others. I'll remain here with Teddy. I'll contact you all with my persona once I've recovered a little. Please, just give me a little time.
I raise an eyebrow, but Fuka smiles and tells us that she'll be okay. I read that Teddy fought through the entire case in Inaba too, so I guess they'll be alright. We leave Fuka in Teddy's care and leave the gym, finally making our way to the school building. We entered through the main gates and ended up in a hallway. The building's interior is shrouded in fog as well. As expected, the visibility inside isn't that good either. we decided that we should head up and find some nearby stairs to go up. But after climbing a couple of stories, the stairs come to an abrupt end and we have to find another flight of stairs. A countless number of similar looking classrooms and hallways appear on this floor, and we can't find a way up at all. The endless hallway is dark, and I hate to say it, but this reminds me of the Haunted Mansion.
Hey, Junpei! Stop going so far ahead! It's bad enough that I can't really see that far.
Seriously, this hallway goes on forever. You think it's time for a nostalgic replay of Junpei's Believe It or Don't?
What? Hey!
There are many strange things in this world.
Junpei, this is not the time.
Imagine, if you will, a boys' baseball team, led by the handsome coach Junpei. What you'll hear next is a true story, a tale of mystery and fear.
Better punch! Knock it off, you know I hate that ghost story stuff. And when did you start coaching kids?
Ow, will you stop hitting me? Didn't I tell you I coach a kids team, and I'm surprisingly good at it?
Is that why you reek of sweat? Do you ever wash that shirt?
What kind of slob do you take me for? And you're one to talk. You're wearing some pretty funky clothes yourself.
I have a reason for this, jeez. I knew I should have changed.
We continue talking back and forth about this for a while as we proceed, trying to distract ourselves from the creepy atmosphere. Eventually, the hallway ends with a very heavy-looking metal door. Above the door is a sign reading announcement
Dead
room.
end, huh? Well, I guess we better go on in through here.
The room behind the door is filled with tons of monitors and sound equipment. This professional-grade equipment isn't what you expect to find in an ordinary school's announcement room. This looks more like a studio and a real TV station.
This is creepy. But maybe this is where General Teddy is making his broadcasts from.
The monitors suddenly flash to life and illuminate the room. What's going on? The screen in front of us is showing us a location that we both recognize.
The Moonlight Bridge.
The gigantic suspension bridge connecting Iwatodai and the man-made port island. The camera zooms in on the bridge's main tower. Another cross identical to the one Fuka had been bound to is on the screen. A figure in white is held on it, with her hand drooping down.
Yucatan! Is that?
I guess we have to save her!
But how? Are we gonna head all the way back to Iwatodai?
There's no reason to worry about things like that. After all, this place is your final destination.
Oh, wow. That's one way to put it, Akiko. While our eyes are glued to Aige's on the monitor, a familiar voice suddenly speaks out from behind us. We turn to see a person standing there with a red cape. Akiko-san? No, that can't be right. Even I've started catching on to this. He shakes his fist as if to taunt us, and wears a irritating smirk on his face. This is most likely another
Doesn't it
fake.
bring back memories? You fought those artificial persona users on that bridge. It was a conflict of burning passion. There was one simple rule. Power decides all. Now, try and fulfill my innermost desire. Bring on the ring!
As he shouts out, the red pillars appear again. We're up against a fake version of Akihiko-senpai this time, huh? Well, this is going to be awkward.
Hey, Yucatan. I know this is a fake Akihiko-san, but isn't that the kind of thing he's normally ranting about?
Maybe. But this isn't the time to talk about stuff like that. We can't lose no matter who we're up against.
Oh, are you on fire, Yucatan? All right, I'm getting pumped too. Let's go for a grand slam.
Junpei. This is Junpei time.
Final.
Toss around.
Damn. Damn it. There we go.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Congratulations.
All right. That was easy.
Whew. That was a really good copy of Akihiko-san, huh? What a fight!
Junpei looks relieved as he watches the fake Akihiko-senpai melt. But something's bothering me. Why did the fake mention that we fought people using artificial personas on the bridge? Is it just a coincidence? Crap, this isn't the time to be thinking about things like this. We have to save Aigis.
Wait a second. Hey, Junpei, is that really the Moonlight Bridge in Iwatodai?
It's not like there's any other Moonlight Bridge, is there?
But remember how we found Club Escapade in this school earlier? That might mean...
I look across the now empty announcement room and spot a white door behind the equipment. I look from it to the monitor, and it seems that the door here resembles the one at the bottom of the tower near Aigis Cross.
Junpei, open that door!
Huh? This? Gotcha.
Bingo! Just as I thought. Somehow this school is connected to the Moonlight Bridge. The wind is blowing normally, and I see the lights of the city in the distance, making it seem like we really are outside. Considering how absurd this entire situation with this TARDIS wannabe is, this is probably another crazy place created by the enemy. That aside, we're supposed to be in Inaba, but we kept running into places that we have connections to ourselves. Even if there are artificial constructions, there must be some reason why such a complicated trick is being pulled on us.
Yuka-tan, do me a favor and catch her.
Got it. Persona!
Junpei uses his persona to destroy the cross at the top of the bridge's main tower. I set my own persona and catch Aigis as she falls, and place her gently on the ground. It was a bit rough, but I think it went well.
Aigis, are you okay?
Junpei-san and Yukari-san, where am I?
Because Aigis has regained consciousness, we listen to her account for what happened. Then we tell her our side of the story and what we've been through. Aigis doesn't seem as worn out as Fuka. She's definitely exhausted too. Her expression is dark as she speaks with us, most likely because she feels guilty over being caught, just like Fuka. Though it seems that she has no memories of what happened after the car fell from the road.
I'm sorry. If I'd been better prepared, I would have been able to keep everyone safe.
Come on, it's okay. We still need to hurry and rescue everyone else, though.
Considering the situation, it would appear we were used as bait to lure you all here. I immediately lost consciousness after falling off the cliff, but I do remember something.
What's that?
I sensed that someone was close by. That must have been the person who's behind this entire case.
The culprit! Aigis, did you see what he looked like?
No, Yukari-san. But I did sense something odd about that person. I'm sure that it was a resonance of a plume of dusk.
Huh? What? What's a plume of dusk thing again?
Simply put, a plume of dusk is what can grant a heart to machines such as myself.
Does that mean the culprit has a plume of dusk with him?
Oh, right. Machines don't work in the dark hour, so you have to stick these plumes of dust into them, right?
Then is the perpetrator using a motorcycle or something like Mitsuru-senpai's?
No, that was not the reaction of a plume of dust being loaded into an electronic device. It was obviously the wavelength of a heart like mine.
So, what does that mean? Is the kidnapper a robot like you, I guess?
That is what I cannot figure out. The reading itself was definitely that of a human, after all.
I'm starting to get confused. What's going on here?
I don't get it. A plume of dusk? What's the culprit's objective here? Who is he anyway? We've come this far with our own drive to rescue our companions. But could it be that we haven't really made any progress at all? I feel anxiety creeping up into my mind. According to the material from Kikuno-san, there's a high possibility that someone related to ergo research is involved here. I got to the point that it was hypothesized by that Shuji Kutsuki himself might be the culprit, and we did see someone resembling him. If we don't keep our spirits... Oh my, give me a sec. My throat. Let me drink some water. Definitely need that. There we go. Alright. If we don't keep our spirits high, we'll never find the answers we're looking for. I slam myself across the face in order to keep myself focused.
Thinking about it now won't do us any good. Let's make sure everyone's rescued before we discuss it anymore. Don't worry. There's no way we can lose against most enemies as long as we stick together.
Yukari-san. Thank you. You're absolutely correct.
All right, let's go then. But, which way?
As usual, Junpei mumbles like an idiot, and we sigh. Just after that, a familiar sensation runs through us, and Fuka's voice echoes through our minds. This feeling is how Fuka communicates with us using our persona.
Hear me? Yukari-chan, Junpei-kun.
Fuka, are you okay now?
Yukari-chan, thank goodness. Teddy is helping me to strengthen my search ability. I had a vague idea of where you're all located, but I didn't have the strength to communicate with you on my own.
When Teddy sneezed, it cuts through my head like a knife. Hey, are there any volume controls? My inner ears are ringing.
My nose is at its limit.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this short. I sense Lavras near you, Yukari-chan. I think Yukun and his friends are with her too, but I sense something large there too. It's possible that they're in combat. My sister is here? Where is she? Directly ahead of where you are. You should be able to reach them in no time.
Directly ahead. I look to the other end of the Moonlight Bridge and see another door there. That might lead us back to the school
We'll head there
building.
immediately as well. Please be...
Oh my god, Teddy. Communication cuts off. Our hearts are still ringing from Teddy's nasal explosiveness. But now's not the time to be bothered by such
The door
things.
on the other side. That must be it.
Okay, let's go. Will you be all right, Agus?
My systems are not all at standard parameters, but they are steadily recovering.
Ah, cute. Cute, this three. We nod to one another and begin running across the Moonlight Bridge. Because the handrails and bridge guiders are twisted oddly, the roadway is wavy as well, making it hard to make progress on. The fog is thinner out here than inside the building, and the green light of the moon casts our shadows on the ground.
This kind of brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? Kind of like reliving a page from our youth, isn't it?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way it would all fit on a single page.
I agree. This place is deeply important to me. It's also where everything started. I cannot let my feelings from that time go to waste. That is why we cannot yield, no matter what.
What we want to protect and being unable to yield? Memories of similar feelings come flowing back to me. Well-made choices back then and took control over the time we have now. For the sake of that, we can't allow ourselves to lose here. And we hit to a to be continued. And that's it. Reminiscing.
I like that. So obviously it seems that they have confirmed that obviously through this side we are together with Yukun and most likely the others, and most likely I guess connecting to what happened to Yukun, maybe. Who knows? We definitely will have to investigate upon the matter. But yeah, we already halfway of the episode P3. So there's still a lot more to showcase, and maybe next time I could actually give a more throughout episode. I know today's short, but you know, I'm trying to give out as much as I can. So if you guys do indeed show support, I'll definitely will give out more. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the episode right there. Obviously, next time we'll definitely discover what exactly happened to Lavish Group and even Yukun, most likely with his friends, meeting up with them to see what actually is going on and to see who they're facing. But until then, peace out.